Bless you. We're just going to be praying anybody with a word. Anyone who needs prayer. Needs anybody who needs prayer for sickness and disease. Anybody who's sick, can you please come here for prayer? You know, prayers answers all our cry. If you're there and you're sick and you feel you're sick, we are going to be praying for these few minutes. And God is gonna bless you. So if you're there and you really need the prayer, just come in the comment section, say I need a prayer. I need a prayer. I need a prayer. I need an answered prayer. You see, you need an answered prayer. If you need a prayer, come on here, and we're gonna pray for just a few minutes, and it's gonna be well with you. God will bless everybody, but God said, if you seek, come to me, and I'll answer you, and I'll heal you all your sickness and diseases. So if you're there struggling with sickness and diseases, and you felt like you've taken a lot of money, you've done whatever it takes, and nothing is happening, there is a way we can believe God. We can tap into God. We can listen unto God. We can call unto God, and God will show up in your case. Let me give you one testimony. I was sick for 8 years. I had my skin, I had like rashes. I had like scales of a snake on my body. I had wounds on my body. By that time, I had no money to go to the hospital. And my friend told me, maybe you are HIV positive because your father died. I don't know if my father died of HIV positive, but I was young back then. And they told me, you know what? You can go to the hospital, but I feared the hospital. Because of my way how I was looking, I feared the hospital. You know what I did? One day when I already gave up, I said, but I now have to know what is happening with me. This hair turned gray, you know. Go in the comment section, tell me where you're from. If you have a sickness, go in there, tell me I'm going through something. Please go in the comment section. Maybe this testimony will help you. And we're gonna pray. Just a prayer cannot take like 10 minutes to get you healed. But a prayer will make a way for your life. So when you can subscribe, you can send it to your sick person, you can comment in the section and say, I need that prayer, I need answered prayer. God will really answer you. God is willing to answer us. So when I suffered with that sickness, John, thank you for coming. When I suffered for that sickness for 8 years, you know what happened? I went when it was almost like, because I had a lot of wounds on my body. I could not even sleep. My body was like a pass, you know, a hard pass. I tell you what, I was worried about my life, and every time I was telling God, you know, God, help me to die. I want to die. Every night I could put down my clothing and I make a prayer for confession. I could confess to my God that God forgive me for what I've done. Maybe I'm the worstest sinner. I need you to forgive me. And I need you at least to take my life. I need you, God, to take my life. I prayed that prayer for almost 3 years. So when I went to for checkup, it was like almost 5 years to 4 years. They checked me, and there was nothing like HIV. They told me, come back for checkup after like 3 months. I went back, and the counselor told me, if you find yourself like you are HIV positive, what you gonna do? Because those were signs like somebody who's HIV positive going through, you know. So what I did, I went back, and the doctor canceled me out, and he canceled me out, and he told me that you okay, but I don't know what's happening to you, you know. I don't know what's happening to you. Oh. Big man.
Okay, what you with?
So about that, you know. And coming in many. Son, where's it tonight? How you day been?
It's good so far.
That's good.
It's really getting started, man.
I see that. Party's on. You went to church today?
Nah, I ain't make it.
Hey, Jesus is calling on you. Just run to church right now.
Yeah, I know it. I ain't make it.
What? So what happened to me? So I'm sorry about that, you know. What happened, I had to go to the hospital, and they checked me. When they checked me, they found nothing. And the doctor was so perturbed, what's going on? But back in our family, we used to practice like witchcraft, you know. So they dedicated me to Satan, to watch Satan. But I got saved. So I had to suffer all those kind of stuff. So you could be suffering the same thing I suffered. But I have to tell you the good news that God will heal you. By his stripes we are healed. If we go to Isaiah, but it took me years when I'm contemplating about how am I going to die. God, I'm going to die, you know. I'm going to die. And I was ready to die. I gave up. I gave up to death. So that's what happened. So we are going to come back in prayer, and God is going to bless us. So I'm trying to be busy here, but guess what? We are going to pray together.